What is going on, guys? Earlier in the offseason, we here at Total Pro Sports offered our way too early 2020 record predictions for all 32 NFL teams. Well, several things have transpired since then. The preseason was scrapped. Notable players opted out due to concerns over the COVID-19 pandemic. More big-name players changed teams via free agency or trade. So we've changed our minds on some of these projected team records. With the season drawing closer, these are our final predictions for every NFL team's record in 2020. I can't wait to see the comments down below. Oh, you guys do the same video all the time. I mean, we did do it before, but like things changed way more than they usually do, so we kind of have to redo it. So shut up. Enjoy the list. Arizona Cardinals, 9-7. If the Cardinals didn't play in such a brutal division, we would have happily given them double-digit wins. At any rate, they should be able to push for a playoff spot in Kyler Murray's second year. The addition of DeAndre Hopkins and a full year of Kenyon Drake will add new elements to this explosive offense. Versatile rookie Isaiah Simmons will be a big help to this defense. It all adds up to a winning season in Arizona. Atlanta Falcons, 8-8. The Falcons offense has helped an extremely flawed team record back-to-back 7-9 seasons. But the inevitable improvements on defense, now run by Raheem Morris, should help Atlanta avoid a third straight losing year. You know Matt Ryan and the offense will light up the scoreboard. If the defense can go from awful to mediocre or average, they'll be in playoff contention. But because the NFC South is anything but easy in 2020, we can't give Atlanta more than 8 wins. Baltimore Ravens, 13-3. The league's highest scoring offense from 2020 is complemented by perhaps the league's best defense, which added Calais Campbell, Derek Wolfe, and Patrick Queen. Lamar Jackson and company got most of their tough opponents at home. It wouldn't be a shock if they posted this league's best record for the second straight year. Buffalo Bills, 10-6. With Tom Brady gone, and with the New England Patriots losing many key players on defense, this is the Bills' chance to finally emerge as kings of the AFC East. That defense and rushing game will give them every chance to win. Josh Allen figures to improve following the addition of star receiver Stephon Diggs. Everything points towards a second straight season of double-digit wins and a playoff berth. Carolina Panthers, 5-11. We can't sleep fully on these Panthers. The offense will be a juggernaut with Teddy Bridgewater, Christian McCaffrey, Robbie Anderson, and DJ Moore. But there are 3 other elite quarterbacks in the division, and the Panthers defense is very inexperienced, especially after losing Pro Bowl linebacker Luke Kuechly. Can't believe he retired. The Panthers won't be boring, but they won't be a playoff team in 2020. Matt Rule needs some time to put this program back together. Chicago Bears, 7-9. The Bears have a top-tier defense and a nice set of skill position players in Allen Robinson, Anthony Miller, and David Montgomery. The only question is if Nick Foles or Mitch Trubisky can hold down the fort at quarterback. We have some doubts there. And the Bears are only the 3rd best team in their division. Their hopes at a bounce-back season lie in the hands of 2 very unreliable QBs. Cincinnati Bengals, 4-12. No way the Bengals will be as bad as last year. Joe Burrow, a generational quarterback prospect, will immediately improve this team. He's got plenty of playmakers too, from Tyler Boyd to AJ Green to Joe Mixon and John Ross. This is another rebuilding year in Cincy, but they won't be the league's worst team this time around. Cleveland Browns, 8-8. Same deal as the Falcons and Cardinals. We want to give the Browns more wins, but they play in a brutal division, so we can't. Expect Baker Mayfield and the offense to bounce back. Kevin Stefanski will make the most of a star-studded offense that added tight ends Austin Hooper and Harrison Bryant. Not only that, but the O-line will drastically improve with the addition of Jack Conklin and Jedrick Wills. The Browns will rebound in 2020, but the difficult state of the AFC North might prevent them from making the playoffs. Dallas Cowboys, 10-6. Can't see the Cowboys disappointing again in 2020. They finally fired Jason Garrett and replaced him with Super Bowl winning head coach in Mike McCarthy. The draft selection of CeeDee Lamb will take this offensive machine to a whole new level. It all adds up to a playoff berth and an NFC East Division title for America's team. Denver Broncos, 8-8. Too bad they share a division with Patrick Mahomes and a vastly improved Las Vegas Raiders. Drew Lock is poised for a monster sophomore year. His inspiring cast includes Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, Noah Fant, Melvin Gordon, and Phillip Lindsay. That's 6 immensely talented weapons right there. You know the Von Miller and Bradley Chubb-led defense will remain steady too. Detroit Lions, 5-11. The Lions have more than enough talent on offense, led by Matt Stafford, Kenny Galladay, and Marvin Jones. The defense should be better following the additions of rookie Jeffrey Okudah and former Patriots Jamie Collins, Danny Shelton, and Daron Harmon. So why are we only giving them 5 wins? Let's just say the Lions will be held back by their coaching. Again, Green Bay Packers, 10-6. The Packers got considerably worse in the offseason. Still can't believe they drafted Jordan Love, rather than find some more weapons for Aaron Rodgers. Anywho, the 2-time MVP complimented by by a powerful rushing game and a nasty and ferocious defense, will still do more than enough to get Green Bay into the playoffs. They just won't push for 13 wins or a conference championship appearance this time. Houston Texans, 10-6. The Texans are flawed in so many key areas, but they have an MVP caliber quarterback in Deshaun Watson and a superb set of pass catchers. That will be enough to land them double-digit wins and a playoff berth for the third year in a row. Of course, they won't go far in the postseason unless the defense somehow improves, but we don't see that happening. Indianapolis Colts, 10-6. The Colts and Texans, according to our calculations, will finish with an identical record for tops in the AFC South. The Colts will easily bounce back with newcomer Phillip Rivers, who's poised for a solid year behind an elite offensive line and a nice set of playmakers in T.Y. Hilton, Marlon Mack, and rookie Jonathan Taylor. The defense will reach another level with trade acquisition DeForest Buckner too. Jacksonville Jaguars, 3-13. Oh boy. The Jaguars won't admit it, but this is a full-on tank job, and that's okay. They cut ties with several key defensive players, and GM David Caldwell made the most of his big-name additions at the draft. Thing is, Jaguars fans shouldn't really be disappointed when this team finishes at or near the bottom of the standings again. Why? I mean, two names: Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields. Kansas City Chiefs, 12-4. The defending Super Bowl champions have kept their star-studded core intact. Only the Ravens pose a threat to Patrick Mahomes and company for the top seed in the AFC. The Chiefs' schedule is rather difficult, but they have the league's best quarterback and too much star power on both sides of the ball. A third straight season of 12 or more wins shouldn't be a problem. Las Vegas Raiders, 9-7. Derek Carr is coming off perhaps his best season yet. Now he has Henry Ruggs, Jason Witten, and Nelson Aguilar to complement an already tremendous set of offensive playmakers by the addition of veterans Corey Littleton, Nick Kwiatkowski, and Malik Collins, plus the draft selection of cornerback Damon Arnett. John Gruden's Raiders are going to be a lot of fun to watch in the Sin City. Los Angeles Chargers, 6-10. We want to pick the Chargers to be a playful team, but it's hard. They finished last in the AFC West last year. Their division rivals all got better in the offseason. And sorry, but replacing Phillip Rivers with Tyrod Taylor and rookie Justin Herbert doesn't inspire much confidence in us. Los Angeles Rams, 6-10. The NFC West features two legitimate Super Bowl contenders plus an up-and-coming Arizona team. The Rams, by the way, lost Brandon Cooks, Todd Gurley, Corey Littleton, Eric Weddle, Nickel Roby-Coleman, Dante Fowler Jr., and reliable kicker Greg Zuerlein. So yeah, easy call for us. They'll finish last in the NFC West. Miami Dolphins, 5-11. This team will be so much fun to watch. If Tua Tagovailoa gets 10 or more starts, Miami could push for 7+ wins, but they'll take it slowly with him and likely start Ryan Fitzpatrick. We love the upgrades on defense, namely Byron Jones and Kyle Van Noy, but the Dolphins still need time to rebuild. Minnesota Vikings, 9-7. Losing offensive coordinator Kevin Stefanski hurts. Also, rookie Justin Jefferson better replace the production of Stephon Diggs right away. And how will Mike Zimmer's defense fare following the losses of stars Linval Joseph, Everson Griffin, Trey Waynes, and Xavier Rhodes? I'm not seeing a repeat of their rather successful 2019 season. New England Patriots, 9-7. They lost Tom Brady and a large portion of their #1 defense from a year ago. They also added 2015 MVP Cam Newton, and last time we checked, the best coach of all time is still here. Don't even think about counting out Bill Belichick. The Pats are going to be just fine in the post-Brady era. New Orleans Saints, 12-4. The Saints are easily the most complete team in the NFC. Drew Brees, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, and Jared Cook formed an offensive juggernaut last year. Now they have veterans Emmanuel Sanders in the fold as well. How will opposing teams account for all these guys? The defense continues to get better and better each year. Cameron Jordan, Marcus Davenport, Demario Davis, and Sheldon Rankins anchor a stout front seven, while Marcus Williams has quietly grown into a top-tier safety. If the Saints can just avoid all these awful playoff bounces and officiating controversies, they'll finally win their second Super Bowl. New York Giants, 4-12. Just not enough talent on either side of the ball for the Giants to really compete. Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, and Darius Slayton form a nice offensive trio, but the offensive line is in shambles. The defense is being rebuilt top to bottom too. This is a long-term rebuild under new head coach Joe Judge, who we don't even know is going to be good or not. New York Jets, 4-12. I mean, I don't think they're going to be necessarily 4-12. They could maybe like 6-11 or something. I don't know. Maybe a little bit better, I hope. Franchise star Jamal Adams forced his way out of town. Pro Bowl linebacker CJ Mosley opted out of this season. The Jets didn't do much to improve the supporting cast around Sam Darnold, and the players supposedly don't like Adam Gase. So yeah, this isn't looking like a fun year for the Jets. Philadelphia Eagles, 9-7. Back-to-back 9-7 seasons. Why not a third? The Eagles still have some question marks on offense. Will Carson Wentz finally stay healthy for a full year? What about Deshaun Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey? How will the O-line fare after losing Brandon Brooks for the season? If the offense stays healthy, the Eagles can push for 11 or 12 wins, but that's a big if. And the addition of Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay may not be enough to fix a leaky secondary. Pittsburgh Steelers 9-7. Their dominant defense won them 8 games last year. If Ben Roethlisberger's elbow holds up, and if he stays healthy, the Steelers should get back to a winning season. That said, his supporting cast isn't great compared to 2 years ago, and he's probably past his prime at this point. He just has to play like a game manager now to help the Steelers get in the playoffs. We think he's more than capable of that. San Francisco 49ers 12-4. The defending NFC champions are bringing back relatively the same core from last season, but the schedule's a bit tricky. We can't see them repeating last year's win total of 13, especially considering how much the NFC West improved this offseason. Still, we have them winning the division for the second straight year with a 12-4 record. They'll be neck and neck with the Saints for the top seed in the NFC. Their Week 10 showdown in New Orleans could very well determine who gets home advantage and the lone first-round bye. Seattle Seahawks 10-6. A difficult schedule, along with the rise of the Cardinals, means the Seahawks won't repeat last year's win total of 11. That's okay. They'll still make the playoffs with Russell Wilson and a lethal passing game. And marquee offseason addition Jamal Adams will help the secondary go from awful to above average in 2020. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 9-7. Who cares about the lackluster rushing game and leaky secondary? They just added the GOAT, Tom Brady, and another GOAT, Rob Gronkowski. And the combination of Chris Godwin and Mike Evans might only be the best receiving duo in football. Not sure if these guys are legit contenders, but the new look offense will at least get them to 9 wins and possibly a playoff berth. Tennessee Titans 8-8. Ryan Tannehill isn't going to play at an MVP level throughout the duration of a full year. Derrick Henry may struggle to defend his rushing title with Jack Conklin gone, and the Titans lost key defensive contributors Logan Ryan and Jarrell Casey. Not only that, but the AFC South and rival Indianapolis Colts figure to be better this time around. We have 8 wins for the Titans, but 10 to 11 wins isn't out of reach for Mike Vrabel's team. Washington football team 3-13. This is a rebuilding year under Ron Rivera. He knows it. He didn't sign up with the expectations of building a contender right away. Rookie Chase Young will be a superstar right off the bat. But who's playing quarterback? Who will contribute offensively other than Terry McLaurin? Not even a cultural reset or coaching change will fix this team in 2020. Washington is a long, long way away from contending again. What record are you predicting for your favorite NFL team? Join me in the comment section below. Make sure to follow myself and TPS on social media. We post great content all the time. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. I make great videos on YouTube, and TPS posts great memes on Instagram and Twitter and all that great stuff. Go subscribe, go follow. Of course, like this video, it helps us out. Just one click down below and subscribe to TPS. We post videos every day. Every day is a new video. Every day. Of course, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jason Biondo. I'll see you next time.
My knee.